Good morning, students. How are you today?
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
teacher.
teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
I hope you're all doing very well today. Okay, so for today's class, we're going to see a new grammar structure called the past tense. So, when do we use the past tense? We use the past tense to talk about something that has already happened or is finished. Some examples are I ate a pizza or she came to my house. As you can see, the structure is subject plus verb in the past plus complement. And that is the structure of the past tense. Now, the other thing that we are going to see today is about Christopher Columbus. So, who is Christopher Columbus? Christopher Columbus was a person who changed the world because he presented the Europeans to America. He was practically the person who founded the United States, Mexico, Canada, and also helped shape other Caribbean and South American nations. He was set to explore, but he went and reshaped the world. So now I'm going to present to you a small video about Christopher Columbus.
Hello, friends. I'm Christopher Columbus, the world-famous sailor and adventurer. I am most famous because I discovered America. But the truth is, it was all possible thanks to Isabel and Fernando, the Spanish Catholic kings who invested money enabling me to carry out the trip. As well as all the other brave crew members who accompanied me, set sail in 3 different ships named La Niña, La Pinta, and Santa Maria from the port Puerto de Palos in Huelva, Spain. After 72 days of sailing, on the 12th of October 1492, a sailor named Rodrigo de Triana yelled, "Land ahoy!" And we disembarked and set foot on American soil as quickly as we could. But I must confess something to you. In truth, I believed that we had reached India, which was where we were heading to. It was a complete accident that we arrived at this new continent. But hard work and sacrifice always gives you rewards. After the first trip, I returned to America another 3 times. And I brought back to Spain unknown products in Europe such as tomatoes, corn, potatoes, and cacao. Yummy. I also took from Spain to America food and animals which they hadn't even heard of, such as horses, sheep, pigs, onions, and wheat. Well, this is my story, friends. Now you know why I, Admiral Christopher Columbus, am so famous. But before I go, I would like to give you some advice. If you want to be happy, work and study hard. With effort and determination, one can accomplish many things. Goodbye, friends. Adios.
So I hope you enjoyed this small video about Christopher Columbus. So right now we're going to do other activities in the class. So what we're going to do is very simple things. One of them, what you're going to do is divide into groups. You will have to read a text about Christopher Columbus. Well, you will have a lot of information about him, like his childhood, his finding, his travels, and a little bit of information about his last days. If you have any question, I will be here to help you. So you will have to first complete a mind map that I have created with your own words about the different information that I told you about Christopher Columbus that's in the reading, as well as vocabulary that is highlighted in the text that you will have to find out its meaning. After that, you will have to make a presentation about Christopher Columbus where you are going to have to use the vocabulary and grammar that we've seen today in class about him. So you're going to have enough time to do this. So good luck and get to work. Okay, time is up. So let's present your mind map. Now we're only going to see a little bit of the progress since we're going to concentrate more on the presentation.
Okay, here we have the life of Christopher Columbus. First, we have Christopher Columbus was born in August the 26th on October, or in the October 31. And it is on 1451. His career as a seaman began effectively in the Portuguese merchant marine. After surviving a shipwreck of Cape Saint Vincent at the southwestern point of Portugal in 1476, he based himself in Lisbon together with his brother Bartholomew.
Second, Christopher Columbus made a total of 4 trips to what is now known as America. On the first trip, he set sail from the port of Palos on August 3, and he left Sevilla on April 3.
Christopher Columbus found a direct water route west from Europe to Asia, though he did not really discover the New World during the 5th and the 6th centuries.
And finally, in the last days of Christopher Columbus, had complications derived from gout or arthritis suffered for years. After his death, his body was treated with a process called fleshing, through which all the meat was removed from the bones to better preserve the corpse. He was initially buried in the convent of San Francisco in Valladolid.
Excellent work, students. Now let's go with your presentations.
Now we will see some specific details about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus' childhood. He was a master navigator and admiral whose four transatlantic voyaged. He made the colonization of the Americas. His career as a seaman began in the Portuguese merchant marine, and his father was Domenico Columbus, Guinea's gold worker and merchant, and his mother was Susana Fontanella.
Christopher Columbus trips. First trip, he set sail from the port of Palos on August 3. Then he was from August 9 to September 6. He arrived in the Indies upon discovering the Bahamas island on October. He returned from Hispaniola on January 4th, arriving in Lisbon on March 4 and Palos on March. Second trip, he left Cadiz on September at Guadalupe Island. The third trip, he set sail on May 30 from Sanlúcar de Barrameda. In the fourth trip and the last one, he left Sevilla on April 3 and 3H the Spanish.
Christopher Columbus findings. He was determined to find a direct water route west from Europe to Asia. He stumbled upon the Americas and expeditions abroad in the hope that explorers will find great wealth and vast undiscovered lands. Christopher Columbus' last days. He had complications derived from gout or arthritis suffered by 4 years. The meat was removed from the bones to better preserve the corpse. And finally, his remains were transferred to the chapel of the Santa Ana in the monastery of the Cartuja in Seville in 1509.
That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, that was a very well done explanation of Christopher Columbus. I can see that you understood the task and that you did a lot of work and that you put a lot of effort into it. Excellent work, guys. So that is the only thing that we were going to do today. The class is finished. Thank you for your participation and hard work. Bye. The class is over.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.